Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Dominions 4 Thrones of Ascension with me, BrainBoy 20. Where we had last left off, we had taken over Tianqi, finally, after dragging an entire army from Saramatia down south, and Zarok has gained an army. Furthermore, we have continued boosting our income of magic gems, and our actual physical income through the creation of artifacts, relics, troop production facilities, and capturing territories. So let's see. Augury, nothing found in Raphabolia. Arcoscephalean knowledge, something found in Livenmark. Pale Riders and Awakened Vinemen, creating some actual troops, and then the battle in Tianqi. How'd you attack us there? Oh, it's madmen. Okay. Also, we're kind of lagging heavily for whatever reason. That's a bit questionable. Hopefully this should clear up in time. I'm trying to hammer out a quick recording session before I have to go do some more errands. Anyway, Arcoscephalean attacking us in Hell High, or attacking me on their own territory. I also need to remember to move the King of Magma back, because I don't want him to accidentally start killing us. Considering these gentlemen are going to start having lots of fatigue from doing this. Were those countered? It doesn't matter. We'll overwhelm them regardless. Oh yeah, I kinda shouldn't put the Vinemen right next to the Fire Drakes. They're kind of burning now. Alright, let's see here. The Igorid Champion. Well, these people are going to die from the Draconoids. Also, they can really stop spamming out these really annoying sounding spells. That'd be great. Thankfully, their army's too stupid to break, so we just insta-kill them. So how many died? Almost all their commanders, and pretty much their entire army. We lost a couple of Vinemen, a Lamia, most of our Shade Beasts. We gained some Soulless Warriors. We lost a Jotun Wolf again. We lost a Mounted Herdman, and we lost and gained a Drog. Okay, message from Arcoscephalean. You killed our god. Wait, what? I killed their god again. Oh well, unexpected event in Eric's giving us some more taxes. And the fortification Arcoscephalean has been breached. We will easily take them over, and we'll go take the Gentle Plains in a second. Okay, so naturally I want you gentlemen to not summon allies anymore. Everyone storm the bloody castle. Also, before I forget, back up. Like, back up right next to Soleus. And you guys are actually pretty fine where you are, because you don't hurt anyone by existing. You will back off to your own location as well, because you kind of hurt people by existing as well. As well. So who was summoned? Magma Child from Arcoscephalean. Magma Children are beings composed of fire and molten rock. They serve Rox, one of the kings of elemental fire. Okay, they can't join that force. What they can probably join are the Summer Lions. Oh, no, they just have no morale bonus whatsoever. Alright, we'll have those two together, and they'll all storm the castle. Alrighty then, what else is here? Alyssa, you've stopped casting Arcoscephalean knowledge as expected. Out of curiosity, how much does it cost to cast Divine Name? Was it under enchantment? Or do we just not have that yet? 5. Okay, never mind, we can't bring you up to that level yet. Guess cast a ritual spell. Can we cast a second Well of Misery? I highly doubt we can, but that it won't let us. Baleful Star. Caster invokes the Great Maleficent and forces of the Evil Star to take a conjunctive position in the heavens above one province, causing unfortunate events and evil deeds to occur. Anyone exposed to the Evil Star risks getting cursed for the rest of his or her life. Alright, anything else? The Vengeance of the Dead, Tailistic Animation. I might almost just do this. It's only 5 Astral Pearls. I might as well go and see what it does. Because we're going to get everything we need for Arcoscephalian knowledge, so I just want to check it out. You've summoned your Vine Men. You awaken an amount of them. It's not enough. Join this force. And the tree can you move? I know. I kind of expected as such. Tree is not able... Where does it say immobile? It does not say immobile anywhere. Sure, oh wait. Oh, it just has no map movement. Okay, there's probably a way to give map movement there. And Fimago, or were we going to do something with the nature gems? Cast ritual spell, were we going to awaken another mother, or not awaken another mother oak, but do another fairy court? I guess? Unless beckoning does something. Gift of reason. Never mind. We'll awaken another tree lord. Except this time we're going to do it in the smart location, do it in the Forgotten Woods. You, on the other hand, are just going to spam cast Awaken Vineman, because it costs, like, what, 1 nature gem per casting? You have created another temple, that's great. I don't... You're not heading in this direction. Now I have to check. If I were to recruit... Not Wolf Tribe Shamans, but if I were to recruit these Sand people, Sorcerers of the Sands, would I have been able to get them to do any astral magic? And the answer is no, which makes it significantly worse. You will construct me a temple, just so we can continue spreading my domain a bit further, and getting a domain wall set up. Who else is here? Plaguetooth and company. Please, alleviate the siege, like I know you can. You have been created, and you have been called into service. To head south and set up some temples on the southern border. You can't move. So I'm gonna have you just cast the ritual spell. The transformation? No. Spirits of the Woods. Caster summons several Hamadryads. Spirits inhabiting ancient trees. Hamadryads are stunningly beautiful, ethereal, and regenerate wounds as long as their trees are not destroyed. They never leave the land of their home. That's really irritating. Forest Troll Tribe contacts a Troll Shaman and his retinue of 15 Forest Trolls. The Troll Shaman is a cunning mage capable of using both death and nature magic. His magic combined with being a large troll makes the Shaman a very formidable opponent. Nah, we'll just have you spam cast Awaken Vineman for now. Now you're casting Augury, but we don't have enough Earth Gems to create Dropnir yet, so never mind. And also, our income is boosted substantially. And what do we have? What do we have in the magic items? Sword of Swiftness, Brimstone Boots, Baneblade, the Alchemist Stone, Starshine Skullcap, Dwarven Hammer, Slave Matrix, Endless Bags of Wine, Copper Plate. Do we have a laboratory here that we can exploit? No. We take this place over, we might be able to, but as of now, we can't. Although on the bright side, we're actually starting to push our domain into the southern reaches, which means we're going to both gain information and a bit of strength in those areas. But until then, we're going to just recruit some more troops. Not a Woodhenge Druid. Maybe another Enchantress. They're not that bad. And then we'll get some more troops in this location, more mounted Herdmen. Even though these guys eat gold to create. Just a small horde of them. In the southern section, so we continue filling out our troops. We'll get some Hell Herdings. And some actual Herdmen. Speaking of which, Pale Riders. Fraught the Hangadrot will have this army of Pale Riders because we can easily create tons of them. More Valkyries will join his troop, as well as more Herdmen with some skirmishers mixed in. And then we will head on down south, continue recruiting troops from this location. More Herdmen, albeit we probably should start messing around with troops from this area as well, just because it's much closer. Alright, anything else we can possibly do? What are we researching? Evocation. Next turn we can flip over Evocation. A fair amount of fire and death gems at this point. We could probably do something with all of those. But I'll need to find something actually worth doing. I was thinking about getting the level 10 ability of, I think, Summoning and Get Tartarian Gates in order to access it. Anyway. So evocation research has been completed. What did we get out of that specifically? I don't remember. Winds of Death, Cloud of Death, Storm Thorns, Stygian Rain, Nether Darts, Rain, basically nothing particularly interesting, even Murdering Winter. And Acid Storm. Or Firestorm, which is even better. Let's see, Vortex of Unlife, but that's not what is needed. Astral Tempest, similarly not interesting. Maelstrom. A huge magical maelstrom is created in a sea. The maelstrom constantly sucks in a huge amount of water and filters out its magical essence. The result is a huge amount of magic gems. For the caster, the enchantment lasts until someone dispels it or dies. Neat. Volcanic Eruption, Tidal Wave, Lethal Flame, Celestial Rainbow, Strands of Arcane Power, which... The mighty enchantment enables the caster to project his mind into many distant places at once via strands of arcane power. While projected, the caster will only be able to sense and affect magic, but this still makes it possible to search for magic sites and enemy mages. The caster will be able to project himself into all provinces that have a friendly dominion. Magic sites are more elusive when searching in this way, and are very powerful mages required to find those that are well hidden. Mages are usually able to stay hidden from the projected mind if they have good magic resistance value. If an astral mage is found, a battle of the minds will ensue. Only one will leave it with their mind intact. Other mages cannot try to retaliate, but neither do they risk losing their sanity in the process. However, they will be subjected to a minor mind burn if they are found. The enchantment lasts until the caster is killed or feeble-minded, or this enchantment is dispelled. Unfortunately, that's not what we're interested in. I think I might just go down here and get access to things like Siege Golems and Iron Dragons, specifically for Divine Naming. Unless Thaumaturgy yields something at level 8 that's interesting. Unfortunately, I highly doubt it. Never mind. Gale Gate. Caster opens a rift in space, creating a gate into the realm of storms. Huge amounts of aerial magic are effectively channeled through this gate, producing 20 air gems each turn. Not all the powers of the Gale Gate can be harnessed, though hurricanes and storms will be randomly unleashed upon provinces not controlled by the caster. This enchantment lasts until it is dispelled or the caster dies. That is a very, very good setup. No Soul Drain, no Worm That Walks, no Beast Mastery. I might just go with this, because it also gives me Master and Slave and Undead Mastery. An enchantment similarly doesn't have anything particularly powerful at this Lichcraft. The Death Mage has discovered the process of how to remove the Viscera of another Necromancer, making him immortal. The casting mage performs the ritual of Lichcraft on a willing Necromancer in return for his eternal servitude. The subject is then transformed into a mortal being of great magical power known as a Lich. By removing the Viscera of the target and hiding it, the caster can ensure the immortality and loyalty of the subject. Should the body of the Lich be physically destroyed, a new one is formed from the dust of dead humans. Sweet. Wrath of the Sea, Frost Fend. Mists of Deception, which is a battle enchant, Thunder Fend, Fire Fend, lots of Fends, Unraveling, which gets rid of magic beings, Mass Regeneration. Haunted Forest. Vines will emerge with anyone killed in the god's domain, creating an undead mannequin. The mannequin will fight any enemies for the god for a short while before it is totally dissolved by the vines. Undead or lifeless beings are not affected by the spell. The enchantment lasts until someone dispels it or the caster dies. Dragon Master. The caster claims lordship over all serpentkin. Every time the caster summons a drake, wyvern, or sea serpent, not one but 3 beasts will heed their call. Interesting. Arcane Nexus. The mighty enchantment absorbs magical energies worldwide. To replenish the caster's magical resources, half of all magic gems used to cast spells and to create magic items will be absorbed in the Arcane Nexus and collected by the owner of the enchantment. The purity of astral and blood magic makes it impossible for the Nexus to absorb any magic when these types of spells are cast, but all other types of magic will have some of their power absorbed by the Nexus. Even when no spells are cast and no items are forged, the Nexus will absorb some ambient magical energy from the world. The spell lasts until someone dispels it or the caster dies. There's also Fields of the Dead and Army of the Dead, which... yeah, okay. We might as well go in this direction. Let's go with Thaumaturgy? No, it's Enchantment. Let's go for the next levels of Enchantment. Alright, enough of that. Awakened Tree Lord, Awakened Environment, Holistic Animation, Augury, nothing found in Eric's. None of these gentlemen have found anything interesting. The Battle in Karnag, which is us breaking them out of Karnag. Ha ha ha, I thought there was 210 troops. I never directly said that I had lost control over the province. So I'm hoping that I haven't actually lost it. Otherwise we're in for another siege. Battle in Arcoscephalean, which is them attacking us. I'm betting before we actually assault them. Also, Vespera. Oh, I thought they were pixies. Never mind. Anyway, let's speed things along. Flaming Arrows has been cast, Solar Rays has been cast, spells are being cast all over the bloody world. The Jotun Wolves are tired of their stuff and are going to go around killing them. And all the Draconians just jumping in here and just dealing as much damage as they possibly can. How much health do... oh, Draconians actually have a ton of health. That is not that bad. I might summon some more Draconians, specifically just summon Draconians. Who are you? Is it a Lamia that's friendly to us? I would assume so. Anyway, there's a battle at the Fortress of Arcoscephalean, which is us finally killing this fortress, probably. Oh. Maybe not. Who knows? Let's speed things along. How did our Jotun Wolves get there so quickly? And what are these guys being cast with? Enlarge. Okay. I'm guessing... Diadalos, this genius who crafts automatons and strange devices. His engineering skills earned him a place at the head of Lycion. He perfected the winged harness that the soldiers used in battle, which he has named after his unfortunate son. He built the great maze that protects Astaros during his early years. Diadalos is very good at crafting mechanical men and clockwork horrors. Siege bonus, defense bonuses. That's why it was so hard to get rid of, and I can't see any other buffs, but I don't think those would show up here. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Let's kill them. There's a very effective tunnel between us and them, but hopefully that doesn't last that long. More pyromancers. The mage engineer, never mind. Okay, I don't even have much to commentate on. We are going to win. It's just one choke point in the castle's annoying. It also hurts when we mix our undead in the mix, just because all the chilling effects on our own troops, because they're all mixed. Okay, that's just a regular fire elemental, never mind. They should be running out of troops soon. Like right now, they're already running in fear. We're still blocking us, Clayman? Okay, we can push through those soon. Okay, armies of Arcoscephale are mostly routed. Okay, thank bleeding goodness. We got control of Arcoscephale. Unexpected event in Fanglia. Many commoners are joining the militia. Good. Live and mark more trade routes. Sneaking enemy discovered. And a Slayer died. The Slayer is an Abyssian assassin. He can pass unseen through enemy territories and may try to assassinate enemy leaders. Stealth is 60. Unfortunately, it's very difficult for him to reach. Entrance to fortification has been Karnak has been breached. We can storm the fort any time now. Okay, so we did actually lose it. 3 units are cured of their diseases. Let's storm the fortification. Storm the castle again. Gentlemen, storm the castle. We still have way too many troops. I don't want these people to be starving, but we have way too many. Anyway. So we captured Arcoscephale. What do we get? Fortification, laboratory, academia, which gives us the philosopher, 2 earth gems per turn and gets the mage engineer, 2 air gems, 2 astral gems, and get the Oreads, wind riders, and other things like that. Albeit I highly doubt we can actually afford to get those. Lamu, all these guys retreated. We've captured a chariot archer. You were enslaved. I don't know where I would actually put you. Can't put you in the same group as that. No. We'll just have a random chariot archer here. And do we even have any pixies remaining? No, we lost all of them. Let's have these troops put together. Now let's get the province defense up to snuff, as we always have done in the past. We could finally see past and discover that they have more fortresses all over the place. But I don't think they're going to let us stand for taking Arcoscephale so easily. We'll be taking Karnak back soon. I'm probably going to launch wave after wave of assaults. Currently, however, I just don't have the ability to keep fighting. I'm going to have my troops summon all the allies they have access to. Are you still getting battle wounds? No, good. I could empower you for whatever reason, but I'm just gonna have you patrol the province. Sidriva, I want you to cast the ritual spell. What ritual spell do I want you to cast? Not Perpetual Storm. Is there a way to actually boost... Where was the way to boost our... no, it's fire only. I was thinking of boosting the defense of the... what is it? Boosting the defense of the castle, but there's no need. You can contact more Draconians, so there's not a lot of point. I'm gonna have you summon some shade beasts. Magel, cast ritual spell, Brood of Garm. You're summoning allies. You two are just gonna start and do nothing. Solius, cast ritual spell, Summer Lions. There's no reason not to. All the water gems, which we're going to get rid of, because we can't do anything with them. Karnag, ritual spell, shade beasts, please. Ringhorn, ritual spell, shade beasts. And all these troops are together. Okay, did we grab any items in the meantime? I didn't actually bother checking. After taking the fort of Arcoscephale, we didn't get any magic items. Alright, do we have any priestly characters that are doing not much? Gunnar. Build me a temple, will you? And then I could ignore you troops, because there's nothing else you guys can do. That would interest me. Oh, Shek, you actually got a heroic ability. Heroic stupidity. Morale, magic resistance, and attack skill at a cost of reduced leadership and magic skills. You sadden me greatly. Now, speaking of which, how many people do we have on the Hall of Fame at this point? Well, even Modic. He's got heroic toughness. One a bracelet, head of the Ivy Crown, Thistle Mace. Who else do we have? Shek is up there. Hould is definitely up there. I think you were fat. Plague Tooth had heroic stupidity as well. Ringhorn, what did you get? Heroic toughness. Okay. Kara, you always had heroic battle prowess, giving you increased attack skill, which makes you even stronger. Gunnar, heroic precision, which isn't actually that good. Sigdriva is not yet at the point where you're going to surpass Zack, but not really. It'll happen eventually. Also, we cast Arcoscephalean Knowledge last time. Where's Livin Mark? The Wormwood. Recruitment of Wormwood Witch, Death, Nature, and Air. Okay, Wormwood Witch. Air, lots of... Whoa. Neat. In the depths of the Wormwood lies an ancient ivy-covered castle, hidden by illusions and mighty enchantments. This is a place where the Wormwood Witches gather. Their coven is one of the oldest and probably the most influential of all circles. The Wormwood Witches are skilled in air, nature, and death magic. Okay. I'll actually recruit one. They don't seem that bad. You'll continue moving in this direction, so we're going to continue boosting our domain. You have finished building your temple, so you will keep moving. You're here. You might get sick. You might as well build us a temple. And all these people that have been here for who knows how long shall learn to follow you. And we'll keep it down to a morale loss of 2. And we'll just have you slowly move around, pick up troops, and eventually drop them off at one of the greater locations. And at least with the increased domain strength, or at least bolstering our domain strength in the south, we should be good. Anyway, who else? Shek, you gentlemen haven't done anything. Gora! You have a level of priestly skill. Can you cast anything, really? I mean, you could preach, but there's not a lot of point if you can't construct anything, so yeah, we'll just ignore Cora. Cora didn't exist. Alyssa. Cast ritual spell, Arcoscephalean Knowledge, really. Could you cast it next turn? We gain 18 per turn. We're getting up there. Cast Arcoscephalean Knowledge. I doubt we'll be able to definitely do this again next turn with our income. Great, you've cast another Ent. You've cast Mist Thought the Tree Lord. There's only so many we can cast. What did you get? Ooh, you're the Blood one. Blood and Nature. If I were to ask you to forge something, what could you forge me with Blood and Nature? Scepter of Corruption. The unholy scepter was a sign of the office of the Great Sarla. It allowed him to rule the living as well as his usual servants. Apart from the powers of domination, it also projected an unholy bane fire upon those who dissatisfy its owner. Neat. Let's see, what else do we have? Hunter's Knife, Thorn Spear, that's natural. Flesh Eater, this is an axe that has been trained to yearn after human flesh. Once it tastes the blood of an enemy, it will quickly devour the victim, resulting in a permanent chest wound. The wielder of the axe will yearn for combat, and if wounded, he might go berserk. Heartfinder Sword. Magic of the sword is released as soon as the blade hits the flesh of an enemy. The sword will unerringly seek its way to the blood-filled heart and destroy it. This results in instantaneous death, but an enemy with high magic resistance may be able to avoid the evil of the sword. Axe of Hate, we've already got that. Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, the anatheme of a high sacrifice. No, athame of high sacrifice is a blade demon forged into the shape of an athame. It ranges life to those it strikes and adds it to the wielder's life force. The dagger also increases blood magic skill of the wielder if it's used by a blood mage. Sucks that that's so high level. Harvest Blade. A large and robust sight with a rusty blade is always accompanied by an overpowering smell of blood. When the blade is wielded, the smell of blood becomes ever stronger and the wielder is filled with the rapturous joy of slaughter. Waiting in enemy ranks, the wielder swings the hungry blade in wide arcs, cutting off the calves of his horrified enemies who are felled like rye at the harvest. Gloves of the Gladiator, nothing else here. Shields. Probably no blood shields. Nothing up there. Armor of Souls. The suit of chainmail was forged from 40 pure souls. The souls inside the armor will help protect the wearer from both physical and magical attacks. Mage's skill and blood magic will also experience increased magical powers while wearing this armor. Armor of Twisting Thorns. The thorns will protrude from all over the mage's body. The thorns twist whenever the mage makes any sudden movements, making combat and spellcasting extremely arduous. However, the blood that is brought forth by the thorns will enhance the mage's power in blood magic and nature magic. The thorns are poisonous as well, so striking the mage without the use of a long weapon is not recommended. Painful. Definitely painful, but probably good. Flesh Ward. The flesh ward is a breastplate. In a very literal sense, it is constructed out of a still bloody ribcage that envelops its wearer's chest. Upon first donning the ribcage, the wearer will find that the ribcage fastens itself to him with tendons and tissues, sending veins into his body to supply it with sustenance. The ribcage will grant its wearer amazing strength and ease his use of blood magic. It will also channel the force of any attack into the person who harmed him instead. This channeling of wounds works regardless of distance, but a strong magic resistance may save the attacker. Well then, does that just make you invulnerable? Boots of youth, leather boots will drenched in the blood of 10 young virgins. The wearer of these boots will almost cease his aging completely and is magically reinvigorated during battle. Boots of long strides, ranger's boots, nothing else. Accessories. Slave collar. The copper collar is sometimes given by magicians to cowardly commanders. The power of the collar serves to kill the free will of the wearer, making him obedient and less prone to panic during battle. As a side effect, the wearer also becomes feeble-minded. Once equipped, the slave collar cannot be removed. Infamiliar. The blood mage sacrifices several victims to summon bind an infamiliar and a small stone figurine. The imp can be called forth from the figurine to aid the mage in research, but will also emerge from its prison to protect its master should he be attacked. Ring of the Warrior, we have seen this multiple times. Barkskin Amulet, what else do we got? Ring of Regeneration, that's nature. Sanguine Dowsing Rod, the Dowsing Rod will lead the owner to suitable blood slaves. The rod can only be used by those with knowledge in blood magic and will make it easier for the skilled to find blood slaves. Brazen Vessel, the metal skull contains a bound devil. The devil whispers secrets into the ears of the bearer and grants him power in blood magic. The Heart of Life. The powerful heart is a result of concentrated life force of many slaves. By replacing the bearer's ordinary heart with this one, wait, what? The owner will recover from exhaustion at an amazing rate, and as a side effect rid his body of poison quite efficiently. The crude surgery required to replace the heart will most likely permanently damage its owner. One being can have multiple magic hearts at once. Inanimate beings cannot use magic hearts. Okay, I thought this was completely without risk. Never mind. Lifelong protection. Blood mage sacrifices 1 score slaves to get the attention of infernal powers. When contact is made, he signs his name in a blood upon a contract with a powerful demon. From then until the day he dies, the blood mage will be protected in battle by a never-ending horde of imps. In return for this boon, the blood mage will give his soul to the demon when the contract ends. The Black Heart. By replacing the ordinary heart with this one, the owner of the Black Heart will receive the skills and morals needed to be a professional assassin. The heart can only be used by stealthy beings. The crude surgery required to replace the heart will most likely permanently damage the owner, yada yada yada. Blood Pendant. The pendant will make it easy to project blood magic at faraway provinces and as a side effect grant the user enhanced strength and vision. The Manual of Crossbreeding. The tome contains results of crossbreeding between all different kinds of species and with various techniques. It is an immense help when performing experimental crossbreeding and will increase the amount of surviving subjects as well as increase the chance of breeding something powerful. The Gift of Kurji. This will grant the man who first brings Kurji the fine gift of 2 score blood slaves. Kurji is an ancient horror and his gift will bring tremendous power and misfortune. Lesser Horrors, Protective Force, Fierce Storm Immunity, and create tons of storms. Protection of Garyon. With a sizable sacrifice, a deal with the demon lord Garyon is struck and ensure the protection of one individual. If the protected individual is killed, Garyon will immediately drag down the killer to Inferno. This deal only works as long as Garyon is in the infernal realms. Okay, cast ritual spell, let's see. We could bind a Shadow Imp. Nah, for right now, I'm going to have him do some... I'll actually have him summon a Brood of Garm. But I'm actually going to be interested now that we have access to an actual blood magic unit. I will... Oh. No Brood of Garm. I'll actually have you cast the ritual spell Shadow Imp, just because I'm interested in seeing this. Crate will cast the ritual spell nothing. He'll cast to Animate Vineman. Where is that? Awaken Vineman. Sorry. Shek and none of those gentlemen can do anything. Korra's done. Turn is basically over. We just need to find use of all the money we've got. Hell, Kierdings, just because those are very good units, and some more Herdman, and we shall end the turn here, as well as the video. And as such, I hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play Dominions 4 Thrones of Ascension, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, for it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.